Welcome everybody to the seasonal diet, eating what our ancestors ate when they ate it like we were evolved to do. Returning to Berry Week, where we are now in top season in the midsummer. Today, speaking about blackberries. Like many of the other berries, these are native to several regions around the world, including North America, Europe, and Asia. The specific native species of blackberries can vary though depending on the region. Here is a list of some of them. So pretty much all over the northern hemisphere they have been eaten by humans for a very, very long time. As long as they have been growing, humans and pretty much any creature that has been able to walk and eat them from the bush has done so. So berries are actually one of the oldest parts to our human diet. But what are the first records and cultivation of blackberries? Well, the earliest evidence of blackberry consumption comes from archaeological findings in Neolithic age sites in Europe, dating back to about 8,000 years ago. There's also a famous archaeological find called the Haraldskær Woman, a naturally preserved bog body of a Danish woman from about 2,500 years ago, just at the end of the Nordic Bronze Age. But of course, berries were eaten long before this. The first written sources, though, come from the ancient Greeks and Romans about 2,000 years ago, where blackberries were used medicinally and seemed to still be foraged wild at that point. They weren't quite cultivated yet. We think that at that time they had also been used by indigenous American cultures as well, medicinally and for culinary, for also thousands of years, and they even used all parts of the native blackberry plant to the North America, like even the stem to make rope out of. We don't see blackberries really being cultivated until about 700 to 800 years ago in medieval Europe, where they were grown commonly in monastery gardens. But later on in history, European settlers brought their native species of blackberries to the new continents where they settled. And finally, in the last 200 years, blackberries started to be cultivated more extensively for commercial purposes. Improved varieties and types were developed and interbred, and blackberry farming became a significant industry in several countries. And now blackberries have even been introduced and they are cultivated in other parts of the world where they are not native to, including Australia, South America, and Africa even, where there are proper growing conditions. Blackberries do well in a wide variety of environments, but best in places with semi-good moisture and not too hot and dry summers. And as with most of the berries, they are in top season in the midsummer right about now, with a slightly longer or shorter growing span depending on the local climate. So let us know, do you guys have any growing near you? There's definitely lots in Norway, but can't see much growing around here in California. They're some of my favorite berries. Can do lots of things with them, but let us know if y'all have any recipes.